Salutations all, this is Sean the Salve Savant here, back with another pint-sized presentation. And today's topic is going to be another one that I've had in the brain case for a while called gaming laptops, great or garbage. So if you're not aware, I am somebody who actually owned a gaming laptop at one point. It was actually quite an expensive one for the era. It was about $2,000, all things told, which is about, the same as a good desktop with monitor and everything. And I figured I'd just talk about my experience a little bit and also share some of the pros and cons of gaming laptops for those of you who may be considering purchasing one for yourself. So expectations, of course, is awesome. You kind of have a big, heavy-duty platform for mobile gaming where you're not just having to rely on your phone. Phones are wonderful, but they only offer so much screen, and there's not really the traditional button and keyboard layout. So that can make, and also the lack of processing power can make that a bit difficult. So it's always this awesome idea of, yes, I can now game on the go wherever with whatever. And that's kind of the idea behind the gaming laptop as an idea. The problem is that there's kind of a reality here is that there's a tug of war going on because your gaming laptop is a hybrid machine. It's trying to basically be both a laptop and a computer gaming desktop at the same time. And as is usually the case of hybrid style technology and stuff of that nature, it's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none situation. Basically, it's doing both jobs pretty decently well, but it has major issues with both. And we're going to get into that. And the problems are a couple-fold. First off, with the laptop side of things, I'm not sure if you've ever held a gaming laptop. They are quite bulky despite being a laptop. Mine, in my case, with both the laptop and the charger, was about 10 pounds, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but as the time I was also going to college, and as a college student, I can tell you flat out that 10 extra pounds in addition to everything else you have to carry with you for your average day at school, since I lived off campus and had to haul everything in on my back, that is quite a bit of weight. And that's just quite a bit of bulk to have to try to move around and just difficult to set up a lot of the time. So the weight can definitely be a major issue for those of you who are trying to get a dual purpose machine for both college and gaming. And then the second issue is, you can kind of oversee here with the picture, is that the lack of cooling is a major issue with gaming laptops. Because what often happens is that you'll have a standard kind of laptop setup, and then the gaming laptops will take out the CD/disk drive, the usual DVD drive you'll have in like most standard like PC style laptops, and in the place of that, they'll usually slot in a dedicated graphics cards. That's how they get the extra processing power that allows you to game and do all the cool, roll up all the cool applications on there. The issue with this is that means you now effectively have not one, but two graphics cards, both of which are generating an exceptional amount of heat. And they are generating all of that heat in a very small little case that has not enough ventilation and has one internal fan. Most laptops have one internal fan, and it's usually set to cycle on and off sporadically, and it is almost never designed to be run consistently. So you run into a massive problem, as you see here at the bottom picture, of just these gaming laptops. Heating is the biggest issue. They will actually heat themselves up so much they can sometimes shut themselves off if you're not careful. So that's kind of the problems with this. And now I'm going to share a few. Here's the solutions I kind of came up with over the course of, I think I owned my gaming laptop for about 7 years. Here's some stuff you can do to help mitigate a lot of that, because I know that sometimes you have this expensive computer, there's no way in heck you're going to afford a new one, so how do you get by? Okay, so first solution, go into any game you're planning to play and turn on the graphics settings. I know your gaming laptop can handle more than probably low or medium settings. Turn the settings down, cut off some of the extra special effects. Your graphics cards will work a little bit less, they'll generate a bit less heat, you'll save yourself some effort. In addition, flat out, I hate to say it, you just cannot game for 8 hours at a time consistently with a gaming laptop. They cannot handle the heat production for that extended surge of gaming. You've got to kind of almost give yourself timers, give your computer breaks. It's unfortunate, and if there are any better solutions, feel free to leave it in the comments below, but I just have not found anything beyond just letting the computer cool down occasionally. On the note of cooling down, there are also these special kind of pad style fans that are basically designed to go underneath, called laptop coolers. You put your laptop on top of this, yet it's more weight you have to carry around, and the fan actually blows up through your vents and helps deliver even more air into the internal casing of the laptop. It does not completely mitigate and solve all of the cooling issues, but it definitely is a major help in keeping the air flowing and keeping the heat leaving your laptop case instead of kind of sitting in it and warming everything up. So that's another option there for you. And last but not least is what about cloud? Because there's now been this new push where we have these products like Stadia, which I just heard is getting shut down. We also have stuff like GeForce now, and I think Amazon has a product called Luna, where basically all of the graphical processing is done on their end, on their servers, and that you're basically just connecting with a Wi-Fi connection with whatever device you have and playing that way. This is, I think, going to be a very interesting technology to watch develop, mostly because this now allows all of our Mac users, our dedicated Mac users, to actually play PC games using PC servers by just connecting to them with a Wi-Fi connection. So yay, kind of Mac crossplay for the first time ever on a large scale. That's going to be interesting to watch. The issue with this, of course, is like anything, you need to have a internet connection, and ideally, you need to have a strong, stable internet connection for this to consistently work. A lot of these games now are online only, and that can be kind of a problem just because, if your internet connection gets interrupted, like if you're on somewhat spotty Wi-Fi at like a coffee shop or on a college campus, which are renowned for how bad their Wi-Fi systems often are, you might get disconnected more often than somebody who's on like a dedicated gaming desktop with an Ethernet connection or whatever. On that note, as like one final note about cloud gaming, I have heard from a good friend of mine that NVIDIA's GeForce Now product, their current system that they're test driving, apparently both the free and premium versions are pretty solid, he said, and gave him a lot of options and versatility and what he was looking for. I have not had a chance to personally test the product, but for those of you who are kind of stuck in this situation, that's a good place to start. And you can, as I just mentioned, there's a free version of their product where you can play games for free. It just has some limitations on the system, basically. Alrighty. And that is all I have for you guys today about gaming laptops and everything. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Feel free to buy me a coffee. Links to relevant stuff I mentioned here will be down below. And otherwise, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.